October 1st. Here we go. New quarter. And we have a real leaders retreat contest. I'm so excited. You guys, can you feel the momentum? Can you feel it? It's like this palpable energy that is just there. That's like, here we go. Something big is happening. Something big is about to happen. The energy of it. All right. I'm going to read some of your goals that you have listed off. Before I hit record, I asked people, what are you excited about? What are you working for? And this is what you said. I want to earn it all. I want 5 new level 1s. I want to grow my team. I want to sweep the contest. I am diamond. Shopping spree. Sign up 10 this month. For the month of October, I want to restart 5. I want to sign up 5 new people. I want to hit gold this month and earn the shopping spree. I want to show up 5 level 1s, 15-minute messenger events, get people to silver. I want to grow by 200 points. I want to rank senior gold and earn leaders retreat. I want to earn it all, 3 level 1s and 1 silver. I want to add 150 points. I want you to add that up. Does 3 level 1s and 1 silver add up 150 points? If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, what else are you going to do? I want to increase my points by 150 in October, develop 3 silvers, 6 level 1s, and help 2 of my leaders rank senior ruby and gold. I want 5 level 1s, have 3 people go silver, add 100 points, develop a new ruby. Yes. Show up and get to senior silver. This month, I'm going to reach out to 5 new people and do my follow-ups, develop 3 and sign up at least 10. October goals, 4 level 1, 2 silvers, level 3, 1 silver, level 2. Crush leaders retreat and win it all. Rank sapphire in January. Help all my team soar and help my new girl pay her bills. Love it. Who is energized right now? Raise your hand, put a 1 in the comments if you are energized. Look at all these 1s blowing up the chat. All right, people, listen up. Here comes the shame and guilt and fear. If it's not hitting you right now, it's coming. Anytime you set a goal, you will either instantly or shortly thereafter feel doubt, frustration, and fear and shame right away. Who's had that happen before when they set a goal? Raise your hand if you've had that happen before when you set a goal. Everyone. It's human nature. If you are not scared to do it, or if you don't feel nervous, then you probably haven't set a goal that's easy. Or sorry, you probably haven't set a goal that's hard. You've probably set it too easy. And that means you are not reaching your full potential. Yeah, every freaking time, freaking me. Yes. And for some reason, we think it's just us. We think we are the problem. We think it's only us. And it's a sign that we feel fear or a sign that we feel shame that must mean that we're not supposed to go for it. Anyone ever had that thought before? Everybody's nodding their head. Yes. Right? It's because you have a brain, a prefrontal cortex, and a lower brain, your primitive brain. It's your primitive brain that does it, by the way. Your prefrontal cortex just told me all the things you're going to do. Everything I just read off, everything you put in the context, in the comments, that's your prefrontal cortex working. It just told you everything that you want to achieve in the future. And then here it comes. Your primitive brain that's not evolved, your animalistic brain, that your caveman brain is now going to take over, and it's going to say things like, you've never enrolled that many people before. You can't do it now. You're not going to win the shopping spree. Why'd you even write that down? You're not going to be able to do that. You've never done it before. What makes you think you do it now? That's so stupid. Why'd you think that? Give it up. It's not worth your time. You might even have a husband that says that to you. This is such a waste of your time. Why are you doing that? It's because you set a goal. Whenever you set a goal, you are going to have confusion, doubt, self-pity, and fear enter immediately. Immediately. So what I want to ask you right now is 3 questions. Okay, I want you to answer them in the comments if you can. If you're like, Emily, I just want to write it down in my notebook, fine, do it there. All right. Why do I want to achieve this goal that you just shouted out? Why do I want to achieve it? Chantel says growth. Set an example. From Hannah. Melissa, so I can work my social work job less or maybe quit. So what? Why do you want to quit, Melissa? What would that do for you to be able to quit that job? Margaret, I want the financial freedom that will come from it and shun down the naysayers. Angie, to reach my long-term goals. Melissa said she wants to quit her social work job for more time freedom. Debbie, to retire my husband and move to Florida. Samantha, show an example to my children. You can do anything. Jordan, to gain my momentum back in my business and in turn rank senior gold. Michelle, so I can prove to myself that I can do this business and that I am on the right path for it to be my full-time income. I do not want to have to pick a second 9-to-5 job. Someone else says, anonymous, because I want to be successful so I can give more and help others pay their bills because I know what it feels like to have my father-in-law pay my mortgage and it sucks. Chris, so that I can actually accomplish what I have set out to do to help others and support my family. Jackie, help pay bills while being a stay-at-home mom. Amy, I want to help my people hit their goals and kick it into momentum. Charlene, keep helping others and be able to retire myself. And when I am Ruby, retire my husband. Teresa, financial freedom, time freedom, and travel. Leah, to be able to trust myself and take my kids to Disney World. Who else is going to Disney World with us? You get 4 tickets when you earn a certain amount of credits, which we're going to talk about today. To pay debt, continue to grow, meet my goals, and quit failing, to be supporting even in retirement, to be self-supporting even in retirement. Literally put it on my vision board 2 weeks ago before they announced Disney World. So amazing. Disney is the best. I can't wait to be there with you all. So why do I want to achieve this goal? You have to tap into the answer to that question. And if your brain is saying, I don't know, ask it, tell it to take a guess. Say, take a guess. Write it down. Why do I want to achieve it? Even if it seems like a silly reason, just write it down. We have to tap into why you want to do it, because your brain is now that you've set a goal, your brain at its cellular level to keep you alive is going to go into overdrive to talk you out of it. Just anticipate it. It's coming. It's because you have a lower brain that is not fully adapted or evolved. Your prefrontal cortex decides now that at the end of the quarter, I'm going to win all the prizes. And then your lower brain takes over from there. But that's the best news ever, because you still have a prefrontal cortex. So the entire way along, you get to say, sorry, we're not listening today to you because we're going to Disney World and we're taking our kids. So I know you don't think we can do this, and you're trying to show me all the examples of the past when I couldn't, how I couldn't achieve it. But you know what? My past doesn't determine my future. So I'm not going to listen to you today because I have a prefrontal cortex that gets to decide ahead of time what I'm going to do. Okay. Next, why will I do it no matter what? I want you to answer this question on your paper right now. Feel free to share it in the comments if you'd like. Why will I do it no matter what? Chanel, failing isn't an option. It is an option though, and your brain knows it's an option, doesn't it? Which is why you've maybe gone for something before and quit. Some of you, not speaking to Chanel in this, but some of you have thought this before. Chris says, because I have committed. My children are watching and I want it all. Accountability to myself, and I am committed. I will do it no matter what because I move forward in positive momentum and not look back. Because I can. I have committed to this and told myself it's too easy to quit now. Because my level of necessity is higher, says Angie. I keep commitments today. I want to prove myself that I can attain hard goals and be a better example to my team. Because I love what I do and it's fun. Yes! If it's not fun, why are we doing it? Somebody answer me that question. It's rhetorical, okay? If it's not fun, why are we doing it? Let's make it fun. Might as well. Not that we have to be fun and happy all the time. I'm not saying that. You should know that about me. If you don't, you're going to know. Because people need me to show up because it's not all about me. If not now, then when? Why not now? I can't reach my goals and dreams if I can't reach my goals and dreams if I don't put in the work. It's better than working for someone else's dreams to inspire others. Because I'm doing this for me and my family, I am committed and I can do anything I set my mind to. It's fun and I love this community. Okay, next question. Very important question you're going to answer. Who will I be accountable to? Myself? But if you don't trust yourself, you might not want to pick yourself. Because there's many of you that are like, and that's the problem, because that girl, she never does what she says she's going to do. That girl says she's going to get the shopping spree every time, and then she doesn't do it. So I can't really trust her to hold me accountable. My downline, my friend Samantha. The way you develop trust within yourself is you set a goal and then you use your prefrontal cortex to decide what actions you're going to take the next day. You write them down and then you do what you said you were going to do no matter what. If you've set a goal in the past and you have not achieved it, that is the missing link. So I'm going to say it again. This month, today, right now, in this moment, you decide to change. Every day for the next 90 days, you are going to write down what you're going to do the night before in your planner. If you don't have a planner, go right now and buy one on Amazon. Go to Michael's, get one in the little section where they have all the planners. And every night you are going to put on your planner the next day what you are going to do that's going to help you get an enrollment or develop someone to silver or above on your team. You're deciding it the night before. We're not waking up and just flying by the seat of our pants. That doesn't work. That's the lower brain in control. We need the prefrontal cortex to achieve these goals that you all put in. And you've not been utilizing it. I know you haven't, unless you're sweeping the contest every time. The only way to sweep a contest is the prefrontal cortex decides ahead of time what it's going to do. And then you do it no matter what. And I know you haven't done it in the past. You don't trust yourself, even though you might not admit that that's the problem. That's the problem. But guess what? That's literally the best news ever, because you are in control of yourself. You and only you. And you get to decide who you keep your word to. Keep your word to yourself first, and you will build instant trust with yourself. And your relationship with yourself is more important than any other relationship in your life. Every night for the next 90 days, before you go to bed, you will write down on your planner. This takes just a few seconds. You will write down what time of day you are going to do what. And it will revolve around, how am I going to get an enrollment or work towards one? And how am I going to get someone on my team to hit silver or above? Not that you're going to fully achieve it every day, but you're going to take action every day, and you're going to decide what those activities are the night before. And what I mean when I say that you're going to write down what time of day you're going to do it on your planner, I'll write it here as an example. What it's going to look like is you're going to have, can everybody see my board here? Yes? Okay. So today is Friday. All right. So tomorrow would be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Obviously, your planner is going to give you more space to write than what I'm doing right here. But just for example's sake, I want you to see what it looks like to use your prefrontal cortex, which is the smartest, most evolved brain to have ever lived on planet Earth. It's already in your brain. I don't even care what your IQ is. You have a human brain. It's there. Okay. Here we go. Tomorrow, what am I going to do to get an enrollment? Well, at 10 a.m. because it's Saturday, and I like to allow myself a little bit of free time on a Saturday morning versus a weekday morning, because I know I'm going to want to enjoy my morning, sleep in, maybe have some pancakes, spend time with the family, do whatever I want. Take it slower on Saturdays is what I like to do. Maybe that's not you. It's going to depend on your schedule. If you work a Saturday morning shift, you know 10 a.m. is not going to be your time. But just for example's sake, 10 a.m., I'm going to post, main feed, and do something in my stories. And then I'm also in that hour, I'm also going to message 3 about new sale. $9.95 this month to join, $30 off. Can you believe it? So excited. Then I'm going to probably get up and go exercise. So 11 a.m. exercise. I spelled it wrong. No, I didn't. Exercise. 11 a.m. exercise. Then I know in my mind I'm going to finish about noon, and then I'm going to want to shower, shave my legs, and get dressed. That's what I do for my me time every day. I shower, I shave my legs, and I get dressed. Sometimes I put makeup on, sometimes I don't. It just depends. Saturdays are usually a no makeup day for me. So then around 1 p.m., I might have some time. And because I'm doing this the night before and I'm planning and thinking ahead, this allows me time to message someone on my team. So 1 p.m. tomorrow, I might say, ooh, I'm going to do a goal setting call with a level 1. If my team is bigger, I might gather all 5 of them that are working, or all 3 of them, depending on my team size. And I plan to spend about 45 minutes doing that, which means I should be done around 2 o'clock. If you're like me, I have plans tomorrow from 2 to 4, watching a church thing. I also have plans from 10 to noon to do that, but I can do these things while I'm doing that. I already know from 10 to 12 tomorrow, I'm going to be watching church stuff on TV, but I can do my post, I can do my stories, I can message about the sale, and I can exercise while I'm doing that. And then at 1, I can have my goal call with my leaders. And then it's done by 2, so I can listen to my church thing again tomorrow from 2 to 4. So in my mind, you see how I'm mentally planning out and mapping what I'm going to do in which hour I'm going to do it? And people say this all the time. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry to bother you. I know you're so busy. I am not busy. I don't feel busy most of the time. This last week, I was busy. But I enrolled 12 people in like a week. So yeah, I was busy. But I wouldn't have been busy if I didn't have other things, other businesses, other things I want to do, right? This part is actually not busy. And when you map it out ahead of time, it's so doable. So incredibly doable. So maybe this is all you do on Saturday. Look at all the free time you have with your family. Oh my word. From 2 till, I don't know, bedtime. Free time. Except if you don't get these things done during your planned time that you planned the night before, guess when you're going to have to do it? During your free time. And it should be a little bit painful. It should hurt. Because that's how you retrain your brain. Didn't like that. But I am doing my schedule that I set ahead of time, no matter what. Everybody say it with me. No matter what. And the reason why this will work and you will achieve your goal, I promise you, is because you're using your prefrontal cortex the night before to decide what you're going to do. And if you don't do it in the time that you say you're going to do it, then you have to do it in your free time. And there will be a lot of it. If you schedule and plan your days this way, you will have so much free time. I do not work for 2.5 hours in the middle of my day every day. From 10:30 until 1, I don't typically work. If there's a call that I have to do in there, sometimes it'll get moved a half an hour either way. But I purposely schedule 2.5 hours of free time in the middle of my day. And what I typically choose to do is exercise, shower, shave my legs, and get dressed. But sometimes I'll go to lunch or go get my nails done. Every day, 2.5 hours of free time, unless I don't do my stuff, and then it inches into my free time. Now, what if you get to the end of the day because you're new at trusting yourself? You're kind of new at it, and you didn't do it. You're like, I didn't do it. And the old version of you is going to be like, yeah, we don't do things. It's fine. we didn't really want it anyway. We don't really want the Disney tickets. We can do it on our own. We'll just buy it for ourselves. We can put on the credit card. It's no big deal. We didn't really want to go Ruby. I didn't really want to go senior gold. I'm really just fine. Things are just fine. I don't really need to get better. That's the lower brain. It's not going to get you to your next rank up. It's going to keep you from it. Your prefrontal cortex that decides the night before what you're going to do. And if the night before you're like, I don't know what to do, then you say, take a guess. And I want you to think of yourself as the Ruby ambassador that you're going to be at the end of the quarter. What would she do? What would she do to recruit someone? Ask yourself, okay, me 3 months from now that has ranked Ruby, has earned the shopping spree, what would she do tomorrow to get an enrollment? Just take a guess, brain, and then do it. And if you fail at it, be like, perfect, one step closer to my future Ruby self. It's in the failing that you get closer to your goal. But your primitive brain is like, oh, there we go, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Baloney. Every night for the next 90 days, you're deciding what you're doing the night before. If you get to the end of the day and you haven't done it and your lower brain's like, yeah, see, you're going to be like, nope, you circle whatever you didn't do. Message 3 about new sale. You posted, you did the main feed stories, but you eked out, how Christy says, you eked out. You didn't do the 3 messages. So you circle it. Guess what? Now you have to work on Sunday. And you were going to take Sunday off because you like taking Sundays off. Or maybe you work on Sundays, so you just have to do extra. Whatever it is, you circle it and you draw an arrow. And every time that you achieve something, you cross it off all day long. So you did the post, you did the main feed, you did the stories, you got your exercise done, you did the goal call with the level 1. You enjoyed the heck out of your free time. You went to your daughter's dance recital. You sat by the pool. You went over to a friend's house. You went to dinner. You went out on a date. You watched a movie. You did laundry. Free time. So much free time. But this one thing you didn't do, you don't get to check it off. So you circle it and you draw an arrow, and now you have to do it the next day. And if you skip it this day, you have to rewrite it down for the next day. And you don't ever not do it until you get to cross it off because it's done. Because you are going to do whatever your prefrontal cortex wants you to do, no matter what. This is how you change. This is how you become that future version of yourself. And I'm going to draw one thing here, and then I'm going to turn some time over to Anne Marie, and we're going to talk about the different levels and go over those things. And then I'll come back on and regroup at the end. Okay. So this is you now. Here you are. You're so excited. Look, you're like, wait, I'm going to win the shopping spree. I'm gold and I'm going to win the shopping spree and I'm going to get everything. Here I am, happy me. And then here's you on December 31st. Future self. And she's going to be smiling really big, super big, because she just earned the shopping spree. Earned spree, ranked, senior gold. Whoops, dyslexia moment. Senior gold, Ruby, developed 3 silvers, whatever your goal was that you just put in the comments. That's the future self. And look how smiley and happy she is. In order to get to her, we have to make a bunch of mistakes. That's these. Have to make them. Mistake, 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 mistake. It's the only way. And see what happens is you make the first mistake and you're like, oh, see, knew we couldn't do it. Better just quit now. But instead, on that first mistake, what I want you to do, yay, mistake. One step closer, here we go. That's your thought. I want you to write down. One step closer, here we go. One step closer, here we go. What's the only thing you have to do to get from this person to this person? Prefrontal cortex decides the night before what it's going to do, and then it does it. I need a different color. We need green. No matter what. And we're going to make mistakes, right? Instead of quitting when we make a mistake, we circle it and we move it to the next day. And we have to do it in our free time. You will be able to accomplish so much more than you're doing right now. You're going to have way more free time, way more family time, and you're going to achieve success, maybe for the first time in your whole life. I promise you, you can do this. Anne-Marie, you're up.
Good morning, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm in for the shopping spree. I really only care about the shopping spree the very most. Did you guys all see what you need to do to get there? I think Emily put it all in the threads of how many points you need to get all the prizes, all the goodies. So basically what Emily and I didn't talk about that I was going to share that I'll just share now anyway. Oh, perfect. Yeah, there it is. Boom. So yeah, at first I was so confused. I was like, oh, in roll 3 and I get to go, perfect. I'm all in. And then Emily's like, no, you have to do more than that. And I was like, oh, wah, wah. It's okay though. We can do it all. And we're going to do it all this month. We're going to earn 700 credits for sure before the end of the month, right? Raise your hands. All the jazz hands, we're doing it. We're doing it. So basically what my plan is, and you can either choose to take my advice or just tell me I'm an idiot, which is okay too. I'm planning to personally enroll 10 this month myself, right? And everyone that I enrolled last month and even from the months before, like any of my level 1s, I'm messaging today being like, hey, guess what? There's these cool prizes up for grabs and I can help you get the prizes. Plus there's all the money, right? I was reading through it and I was confused at first, but so you can make the extra $500 this month. And I like how they're going to give you $50 for every 2. That's even better to me. I think it's like breaking it up in little chunks just seems way easier. I like doing that. And then I'm more excited to do more, right? I need $50 more. So yes, message everyone, tell them all the prizes and tell them that you're going to
What are you going to say? Can you give your messaging example of what you're going to say so people can write it down?
Yes, I'm going to say, hey, sister, if they have kids, right? I don't have kids, So if I'm talking to someone with kids, I'm probably going to talk about Disney World, right? And be like, yo, do you want to go to Disney World with your family for free? I can help you get there. If they don't have kids like me, I'm going to talk about shopping. So obviously know your audience, right? We're like, I wouldn't go, I mean, I do know people without kids that like, you know, Disney World and that, but anyway, just know them. Whatever they like, tailor the message to there. I'm basically sending two different messages though. I can help you get there, and I could put extra money in your pocket. If someone has a big following, you guys, for me, if they're super active on Facebook or Instagram, they have a lot of engagement, I'll message them and say, hey, I could put $1,000 in your pocket this month, and you could have and get you a $2,500 shopping spree. Are you in? You guys, it's like, it's not super wordy. I'm very simple with my words of, or if they have kids like Disney World, right? I would do the opposite. Hey, sister, I could put an extra $1,000 in your pocket today, and you could take your kids for free to Disney World. Do you want me to help you do this? Every message I send you guys, I always end it with a question. Because if there's no question, right, they just have no reason to, hold on. Venti, the cable guy's here. They have no, sorry. He's at the door, I think. Oh, you're on camera, smile. So if they don't have, if there's no question, right, then there's no reason for them to respond, right? They might see the message and ignore. You guys, even when I send messages with questions, sometimes I still get ignored a lot. You guys probably think, oh, yeah, it's so easy. Emily probably never gets ignored. Emily gets ignored probably more than you even get ignored, right? Because when you are at Emily's level, right, you need to send even more messages because she's been doing it for so many years, right? So trust me, we get ignored a lot, and it doesn't bother me either. I don't attach any feelings to when my messages are ignored. I just think, okay, they don't want $1,000. That's cool. More for me, right? It doesn't bother me one bit when someone doesn't respond or says, there he is, the famous, my number one worker, you guys, here he is, Venti, Mocha, Choka. How many did you enroll last month, yo? Oh, perfect. Yes, okay, get out of here, we're on record. So you guys, the more messages you send, the better, right? Because yes, we're always gonna be ignored by at least 50% of those. But then what if you found someone that's like, dude, I want to go to Disney World. I've been meaning to take my family. We have no money to take them to Disney World. What do I need to do? Perfect. I will do all the work. You will get the prizes, right? I'm always telling people this, always. I do the work, you get the prizes. Then you guys, I've only ever had one person, and it was literally this month. I was reaching out to a girl I had signed up and telling her, hey, you know, I could put $1,000 in your pocket. It's so easy. I've helped multiple people do it, and I'd love to help you do it. And I said, I do all the work, you make all the money. And she says, well, that's not fair. The only person that's ever said that to me, that's not fair for you to have to do the work. And in my mind, I was like, oh, she cares about me, right? And I just said, oh, the way I recovered that is not saying, yeah, you're right, that does sound really weird. Why would I work for free? I just said, it's just easier for me to explain it because it's really hard to talk to someone about something when you have no clue what you're talking about, right? I've been on the products for multiple years. I know all the ins and outs, and it's just very easy for me to know what someone will need and make the right recommendations for them so we can get them on the right products. That's how I put it out there. This is why you need me to help you, because you're a little baby infant still breastfeeding and I'm trying to get you off the boob, but we can't get you off the boob till you know what you're talking about, right? So you guys, this is what I would spend on the first of the month. I always, if you are afraid of your back office, stop being afraid of the back office. I log in, I look at my back office every morning, every night, and I would send, just craft up, just write up, you know, your little message, use what I said, tailor it to what it sounds like for you, and promise me, put in the chat right now, promise me who is sending out these messages today to at least your level ones. If you don't have people, if I don't have, like if my level one isn't working, I'm trying to reach, you know, my 2-5, whatever, I'll message them directly. If they do work, obviously I leave it up to them to do it, but put in the chat who is committing. We're committing right now, you guys. It takes no time at all. As I sort my back office to show me who I need.
Anne Marie, you're frozen. Are they messing with your internet? The cable guy, did he ruin your internet? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? She's not here. What I just did in my stories was I put a picture of us sitting on the Zoom here. And I said, hold on, let me get to it. It says, who wants $1,000? And then I did a poll, $2,500 shopping. It wouldn't let me put the word spree, so I put the little 2 shopping bags. And then on the other side, I put 4 tickets to Disney. And you better believe I'm going to be messaging those people in addition to my level ones that I'm going to be telling about this. Where did you go? Can you get back
I'm here,
on?
you guys, my internet guy is here upgrading my life, and I don't know where I cut off, but let's just say I probably said the most important stuff once the video left off. So good news for you.
Okay, you were saying what you were going to do. You were like, I'm messaging all my level ones.
Oh yeah, so the easiest way for me is I go in my back office, I sort it. You guys, I don't ever just comb through it hot mess style. I'm sorting whatever column I'm trying to look at. So today I would probably be sorting by, I don't know, subscriptions or something like that, seeing who's ordering. And then I'm gonna message all them, the little ditty, and be like, hey, do you want to do it? And when you sort the back office, you guys, it makes it so easy. I'm guessing it'll probably take me 30 minutes to do that today, but it's 30 minutes that is going to be so valuable, right? Because even if I only get one person to say yes out of all of that, then awesome. That's amazing. Great day. Through what's VO?
You can't send the message through the virtual office. What I always do is send them a text message. I just like use the back office and then I hit the plus sign and then I text them. Unless I've never texted that. Well, no, I just text them. I like to text because then I don't have to if I want to make sure, like if I know we talk in Facebook Messenger sometimes, and they're really horrible with text, then I'll send them a Facebook message because then I can see when they've seen it.
And you guys, when Emily's texting people, she also will send them a text and use her full name. Hi, it's Emily Gibson.
No, that was one time. It was one time. And I'd always texted that person on Instagram and they were a stranger. And so when I text people from Instagram that are strangers for the first time, I write, hi, it's Emily Gibson. So they know. And I shared the message in our chat and now she's never going to let me live it down, which is fine. It's fine.
She also puts in the message, it's hi, it's the capital THE Emily Gibson, so that they know if there's like only one. So let's all be like her and send those messages today.
The one, the only. Okay. We have to earn the 700 credits ASAP, guys. This is crucial. I think it's just the first 2,000 people that earn it that get to come in person. You can win all the prizes no matter what, but there's only so many hotel rooms. Okay. And because all the jewels and diamonds are invited this time, it's going to go fast. All right. So I want you to have urgency to earn this. And then I want you to know that you are going to win either way, right? Because people are going to bring you as a guest if you earn it, but they didn't have a spot for you, right? Or they're going to figure something out to accommodate more people. Like maybe, we don't know. I don't know. I'm just making this up based off of, I'm living in the past. I'm being past focused right now. Like where there's a will, there's a way. Put your head down and just keep working like it's the end of the month. All through October, just crush, 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 crush. Send the messages. Use your prefrontal cortex to decide the night before what you're going to do, and then do it no matter what. Make decisions from your future self. This girl here, who's so smiley and happy that earned it. I want you to ask her questions when you don't know what to do. Be like, okay, Ruby version of me, what would she do in this moment? Well, she'd probably go make a post. She'd probably message people. She might say, oh, boy, I have 3 people that didn't join last month. Well, better do a messenger party tomorrow night. What time? 8 p.m. sounds good. Gonna go ask my friends in my chat who wants to do it with me at 8 p.m. I'm doing it. Gonna invite 3 people. Here's the message I'm sending. Here we go. Gonna figure it out as we go. Right? Get the 700 credits right now. You either have an email in your inbox, or it's in your spam folder, or it's in your promotions folder. Dig it out. Count how many enrollments you need, and then go get them by posting, sending messages, following up, making decisions from your future self who already earned the shopping spree, who already is Ruby. What would she do? What would she tell you that you need to do? Then do that. You get credits for every single new VIP with a welcome pack. Those credits add up. You get credits for your team members that sign VIPs with welcome packs. Same with brand ambassadors. That's like a wholesale ambassador. There's just some new words attached to it. Okay. And be looking in your back office every day. See the number, be accountable to it. Not where you want to be. Okay. Then we take it to the calendar. We get going on the calendar. And we tell it what it's going to do the next day to get that number up, to get you closer to the VIP reception, to get you closer to the Disney tickets, to the cash, to the more cash, to the shopping spree, to the event with executives. Right? Whatever it is, be accountable. You've got to look at the back office every day. Look at those credits. Where are you? Where do you want to be? The next day, you decide what you're going to do, and then you do it no matter what. Don't know what to do? Ask the version of yourself that's already earned it what to do. I promise you have wisdom within yourself that you are not accessing when you say, I don't know. Take a guess. Ask an upline. Ask a sideline. Okay. Questions. Anyone have any questions in the comments? Oh, while you're thinking of questions, I'm going to read aloud to you a few more of the details. Hold on. I'm going to pull it open right now. Just give me 1 second. I posted it so that we would all have it. If you're in my team page, I posted it as an announcement. So any question that you have throughout the contest period, when you message me and you go, Emily, how many credits do I get for sponsoring a VIP? I'm going to say, go look at the post on Imagine. It's on the announcement tab. Okay. It's pinned as an announcement. Oh my gosh. Why is it not letting me pull up my team page? Hold on. Just a minute. Okay. Here it is. if I can find it. There it is on the announcement tab. I pinned it this morning. Oh, it's right there. It's the first thing there. Okay. Refer first. So the thing that Anne Marie was talking about, every two personally, let me just pull it up because I'm so visual and I like the visual people. You're probably like dying right now, not seeing it. Okay. Is this so happy? Look how happy it is. Okay. This is for October, November, and December. Every two personally referred new VIPs and customers with a qualifying order, which is a welcome pack for VIPs or $100 first time order for customers. Be careful if you're going to use the coupon, it has to be $100 after the coupon. So I was given out, I gave out one 7-day sample slim pack yesterday because someone wanted to get the combo. They wanted to get the greens combo and it was $98 as a retail. And I was like, yeah, that's just not going to work for me. But I didn't say that out loud. I was like, oh, perfect. Good friend. Guess what? I'm going to throw a sample. I'm going to throw a sample of a free product in your order and I'm going to Venmo you the $17 for it, which meant the order was, I think, $111 after I used the coupon, which means I got credit for it. We have to get credit. Okay. All right. Every two, you're going to get $50, capped at 20 people. So Anne Marie and Julie and Amy and anyone else that got over 10 people, myself last month, they're capping you. And guess what? If you didn't get it, you can be in our special club this month and next month and the month after. All it takes is massive action. That's it. Takes massive action. So come be in our massive action club, which means sending messages in your organized time. So you have lots of free time to do all the other fun things you want to do outside of work too. Okay. Weekly trending text emails. Those who have earned cash will receive a congratulations email. Those who have enrolled 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. will receive a text letting them know they need one more to earn 50 more. Isn't this communication amazing? Okay. When you enroll 3 with a welcome pack or $100 customer for the first time $100 order, you're going to get 700 credits for the 3-night hotel, 900 credits for the 250 cash, 1,200 credits for the winner's reception, 1,500 credits for the $500. We got all this. This is all the stuff we just talked about. Okay. So this is going to be your roadmap. When you need to know anything about Leaders Retreat. Oh, I don't want it to be in a sales format though. I hate that it does that. Okay. You want to show, I'm going to show you a trick. Turn off sale format. And then you hit refresh. And then it doesn't put a sale on your post anymore. Look, everybody just learned. See, now the ugly sale format thing is gone. Okay, so this is your roadmap. It also tells you the product of the month is Joy Own this month. I'll update that each month with any other updates, but it's all here. Everything about Australia, Canada, Mexico shipping, product of the month, success sprint, quarters, all the things you can earn. It's all right here for you. Okay. I'm going to check the chat, see if there's questions.
That's another top tip, you guys. If you guys haven't been messaging your people the product of the month every month, that's something that I always do as well. Hey, you haven't ever tried Joy Own, but I love it every single day. That would be great to add on to your order. Plus you get an extra 50 points for more free product. Do you want to put that in your subscription this month?
And Joy Own, statistically, when the company runs statistics, if you put Joy Own in your shopping cart once, 98% of people never take it out. So if I have someone that like, I've worked with them for months on triplex and they just don't want it, I'm like, oh my gosh, we should totally have you try Joy Own if it hasn't come up yet. Like that, I just divert to skincare when they're trying to leave and quit and think Plexus isn't for them. I'm like, oh, by the way, let's try Joy Own. Sometimes it comes up before, but that's like one of my little saving things. Okay. I don't see any other questions. So this is it, guys. This is how we set our goals, and this is how we crush our goals. We do what we say. We decide ahead of time what we do. And then we do it no matter what. And as we do this, this is going to be new for a lot of people. As we do this, we build trust with ourselves. We develop a stronger relationship with ourselves. And when we trust ourselves, then we get so much more out of our lives, more potential, more joy. There's a lot of pain along the way too, but it's fine. We can work through all that. I can coach you through all that. It's all good. All right. Yes. Yes, we can share it in all the places. Don't worry about that. Hurts so good. Beware of the feeling of relief, please. Relief does not come until here. We're going to want to feel relief here after the mistake. That's why we quit, because we want that feeling of relief. But I promise you, the relief you feel here by just holding out, Anne-Marie can tell you with her marathons, right? The relief you feel when you achieve your goal is so much bigger and greater than the instant relief you feel when you quit or you give up on yourself. So hold strong, especially if you've never made it before. Picture yourself running that marathon. That's all this is, a 90-day marathon with one new habit. I'm only asking you to do one new habit. Decide what you're going to do the night before and then do it no matter what. So achievable, right? And when you want to take a walk and get a glass of water in the marathon for relief, you're going to be like, no, we're going to have relief at the end of the marathon. Okay. Any other questions? Retention points are ongoing all year long. So even when a new quarter begins, you're getting retention credits from the previous month, even though it was in a different quarter. Does that answer your question, Amy? And yes, is there another product that does the same thing the pink drink does? I have a customer that can't drink it, and Anne-Marie responded, balance. Yes. And then you can also offer hydrate, ease, X Factor, MetaBurn. Awesome for those people. I totally agree. I believe so, Angie. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Let's go. Write the goals down. Why do you want to do it? And then fully anticipate shame, doubt, insecurity, and frustration to come on in. Just welcome it. Here it is. Glad to see you. Saw you coming. Bye, guys.